Shalom, shalom. I am Rabbi Jeff of the Rock of Israel congregation in Hickory, North Carolina, and welcome once again. It is time to start the Omer count, which we count from the first day of unleavened bread through Feast of Weeks, also known as Shavuot, to the Jews, also known as Pentecost, to everybody else. It is 7 weeks of examining our hearts and aligning ourselves to the holy attributes of God Himself. If you haven't seen the video we put out a couple of weeks ago from our service, and it's titled Creation and the Mystery History, you really do yourself a favor and go and watch that in its entirety. It shows how each of the days of creation, plus the Sabbath rest, how they line up with not only the first 7 parshiot, the weekly Torah portions, but also, what Psalm 90 verse 4 says, with God a day is like 1,000 years and 1,000 years like a day. That's where Peter was quoting from when he said that himself. And it lines up with the first 6,000 years from Adam to the current day, and also includes the millennium reign, the Sabbath rest, the very, very important video, again, that I encourage you to go check out. There's also, again, these attributes that we're looking at while we count the Omer line up with the days of creation. It's quite amazing. And there's so much more. Just stay tuned. So it's April 10th as I record this. If you're going by the Gregorian calendar, you probably started observing Passover on sundown Wednesday the 5th. If you are going by a biblical calendar, and the sighting of the new moon in Jerusalem was back on March 23rd, which puts the 14th of Nisan at sundown on the 6th, or Thursday. At any rate, we'll be counting these according to the Gregorian, just to kind of keep it all simple. And the idea is we're going through a time where we're purifying ourselves, if you will, and realigning ourselves with His holy attributes again. So this week, we are looking at chesed, which translates as loving kindness. It was evidenced in the amount of loving kindness and care and thought that God put into the creation of the universe and the planet on which we live, and how amazing it is, the kindness that He displayed in the beauty, in the fact that everything you and I could ever possibly need or want was included in that creation, and so much more. His patience that He displayed with the generations from Adam to Noah was just unbelievably pure and wonderful, and examples for you and I today. So as we go through the rest of this, the first week, just examine your heart. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you how you can more closely align yourself to this most amazing and holy attribute. So this Wednesday, 2 days from now, we'll continue the count with week 2. Make sure you're checking these out, sharing them with a friend, and liking them. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face to shine upon you and be gracious towards you. And may He lift up His countenance towards you and give you shalom. God bless.